Okay, let me spend a few minutes to talk to you about the business plan. A lot of times entrepreneurs come to me and they ask me what's the difference between the BMW system and a business plan. Well, the difference is that the business plan is a long-term planning document. The business plan allows you to determine where you're going to be 3 years from now and 5 years from now. So it sets the direction, it sets the strategic goals or the long-term vision for your business. And practically speaking, in this diagram, you see the relationship between the business plan, which is a strategic matter, and the BMW, which is a tactical matter. So here you have two different entrepreneurs, entrepreneur number one and entrepreneur number two. The difference is that entrepreneur number one did better research for his business plan, and therefore he's operating in a big market, whereas entrepreneur number two did not do such a good job with his business planning, and therefore he is operating in a small market. So the green here represents obviously the sales potential of the market. So you can see clearly that the business direction or the business goal or the business market selected by entrepreneur number one is more sustainable, for the simple reason that he is targeting a bigger market than entrepreneur number one. So that is the difference between a business plan and a BMW system. The BMW system allows you to operate very well and very efficiently at the tactical level, but it cannot solve your problem if you chose the wrong strategic goal. If you were targeting the wrong market, it cannot help you. For example, in this case, entrepreneur number two, after he has saturated his small market, he has to find another market to satisfy. On the other hand, it's not necessarily the case that the entrepreneur number two, who has targeted a smaller market, will make less money. And here's what I mean. Usually I don't talk about this kind of this thing in the BMW workshop, but I thought I'd throw it in to show you that you can make money not just from the market that you're targeting, but also from the way that you are documenting your business system. So in this case, entrepreneur number two might have targeted a smaller market. However, if he is able to document his system, and this is basically it represents his standard operating procedures in regards to BMW activities. If he's able to document everything that he's doing successfully into a binder or into a DVD, then he could sell this business system in the form of a franchise. So all he has to do is photocopy or replicate his system and then sell it to other franchisees. So that's represented by these boxes with the dollar sign, because it's just a matter of replicating a business system that has been proven to work in the marketplace, that is successful. So that is a second way to generate revenues, not from your customers, but from the people, the entrepreneurs who want to use your successful business system in order to replicate your success in other territories, in other markets. And by the way, when you franchise, that's an excellent way for you to expand without increasing your costs. In addition to franchising your business system, you also have the option of licensing your proven and successful processes, whether it's the marketing process, the sales process, or the production process. So let's just take the case of your sales process. Suppose you're able to create a sales methodology or a sales process that works really well. Then what you do is that you license that sales system or process to other entrepreneurs, and they would be happy to pay good money to learn the system that you've developed, which has resulted in a high conversion of leads to clients. So that is a strong motivation, a strong incentive for you to continually refine your marketing process, your sales process, and your production process, because in your mind you know that once you're successful, you can license your system to other entrepreneurs. In other words, what I'm saying is that the key to wealth is that first you have to design quote unquote the money. This is where you design the money. You've got to design a system that works without fail. A system or a process that will produce predictable outcomes. That's what I call designing the money. And then when you license your system, or when you franchise your system, that's what I call money printing. So here you have designing the money, and here you have printing the money. That is really a high level game, a strategic game. But people who don't understand or don't master the BMW philosophy are not in that game. They're not in the game of designing money and printing money, and yet it's a very exciting game. It's a high stake game, and it can really put you well on your way to financial freedom. So in conclusion, I would say that the key to success in business is really to consider your business as a system, to really draw on paper, represent on paper the system that you use implicitly or tacitly to run your business. So treat your business as a system and represent it on paper so that you can work on it, improve it, refine it. It's also important to summarize or represent your business on paper because you want to do experimentation. So as a business owner, you're like a scientist who's experimenting all the time. Basically, experimentation or the scientific method means that you don't know much. So you've got to reverse the thinking that plagues a lot of entrepreneurs who think that they know everything. No, you don't. Start your business with a humble attitude and treat it like an experiment, and document everything that you do and keep what works for you. So it's okay to fail, but fail as fast as you can and as early as you can so that you can discover what works for you in your particular business model, in your particular market. Keep what works for you and document your whole system and improve continuously. And if you do that in a very simple manner, if you do all of these things every day, I can guarantee you that business success will come to you, because as I often repeat, business is simple. If you keep it simple, then you will create value very simply, very efficiently, and you will become rich as a result of creating value, as a result of mastering the art of satisfying your clients and your customers. So I wish all of you great success in business, and please email me if you have questions regarding this BMW workshop, because I'm really passionate about helping people to set up, to create and sustain and manage and run their business. Because to me, there's nothing more exciting than creating a money-making machine. It's not about the money. For me, it's about helping people to find within themselves the creativity, the imagination, the intuition, and the drive, the passion to create a money-making machine that will ensure their financial independence. I've never liked working for somebody else as an employee, and that's why I really am excited about helping people to explore entrepreneurial options, to really just try their products and services in the marketplace and try to succeed, and they will succeed if they keep business as simple as possible. So good luck to all of you, and please send me all your questions, and I'd be happy, delighted to help you if I can.